traveling to Washington, D.C. against the 2-1 Washington Wizards against the 2-2 our San Antonio Spurs. Defeat against the New York Knicks. Hopefully I can recover in the 5th game of the NBA season. So let's go ahead and get into this game right now. After we went from a back-to-back, we got a day off. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me go ahead and do all this. It's all the GM stuff real quick. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm just clicking anything I really don't really mind right now. Alright, so we got past that part. So let's go ahead and get into the 5th game of the NBA season. The Washington Wizards are at home taking on the visiting team, the San Antonio Spurs, in the game number 5 matchup.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've started the season with 2 wins and 2 losses. Not stupendous, but there have been some positive moments in those 2 wins that they might be looking to duplicate here tonight. And with the run the Wizards had in the Eastern Conference playoffs last year, you can just sort of sense this team is primed to get deeper into the postseason very soon. Shaq, what do you think they need to do to fight their way into the conference finals and beyond?
Not much, but they need more of an inside presence. They do have a great backcourt, though. They struggle getting consistent contribution from their post spots. That's got to change.
Well, I like what they have. They got a strong defense, Ernie. That's one of their strong suits, but they need to be more efficient on their offensive possessions, turning the basketball over at a high rate at times in key moments. And let's face it, they need more postseason experience. These guys are very young.
Have we settled on a nickname yet for the Wizards backcourt?
Oh, yes,
John Wall and Bradley Beal.
The Secret Service.
The Secret Service, or the not-so-Secret Service,
or
the
Fast break initiative.
That's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it's very, very good ideas. But then again, our minds.
Can we call them all 3?
Our minds just never stop.
Can we call them all 3?
You can call them all 3 if you want. It wouldn't be a good idea. Kevin Harlan, what you got?
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting
Alright, guys.
of NBA basketball.
The starting lineup for the Spurs and the Washington Wizards. Bradley Beal, been on fire. We're 2-2, trying to get back into the conference. I'm not really worried about division. It's all about conference. We're 8th place in the conference right now. And Gortat wins the tip. Nene got the ball. Here goes Bradley Beal bringing the ball up court.
When we do, just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that
In this game,
important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know.
oh, Kawhi Leonard drives it in for an easy layup to start this game off.
San Antonio, defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Parker in at the
Oh, nearly lost the ball there.
Covered by Wall. Will not go. This is off the front iron. San Antonio on defense. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game of play.
It's hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it.
Danny Green with the jump shot.
And couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
And guys, as a second-round pick, Danny Green was once an afterthought out of North Carolina. Now, he's one of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league.
You're right, Kevin. Throughout last season, and 42% from beyond the arc.
Oh, come on.
And great consistency, too. He's been over 41 every season for the past 4.
Oh, and the dunk by
Another easy drive.
High and throwing down the hard one.
Terrible.
one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really,
LaMarcus Aldridge with the jam.
Kev, you're right.
I need to get LaMarcus more into this game.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
That's tipped. And
Oh, here we
here
go.
we go. Now all the way. And
Oh, foul there by John Wall.
Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on John Wall.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And that's good. As
Kawhi Leonard already having a big game already.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Bradley Beal keeps on scoring, so Kawhi Leonard and Bradley Beal keep on putting points up on the board here.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Back to Parker. Duncan against Gortat. Parker passes to Green. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene.
Can't make a mistake like that.
And you know, for Leonard, you
got 6 seconds to shoot on the clock.
To his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Elijah.
Parker with the jump shot in the paint.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Oh, man, LaMarcus Aldridge got the foul there.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change.
And they did the free throw line.
For winning that award.
Duncan coming out.
He went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that he.
Here in the first quarter.
For Washington. And San Antonio with the change here too. Ginobili's checked in. And so it's Washington with it after the basket by San Antonio. To the wing right side.
Oh my God, left them wide open.
No luck. So the Spurs will take it the other way. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Parker drives in. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist.
2-point by Ginobili there.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Sessions dishes to Gortat.
Oh, blocked by Aldridge.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Man, that was a good look.
Sessions kicks to Beal. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aldridge. It's Ginobili on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Parker passes to Green. Tipped away. It's stolen by Sessions. Here's Beal. Can't get it to go.
Great defense by Kawhi Leonard.
Ginobili dishes to Parker. Beal.
Oh, another bad pass. Dude, come on now.
3-on-3 break. The 11-footer. Beal can't get that one to fall. San Antonio leading by 7. Parker kicks to Aldridge. It's Ginobili with the drive. And no good as it rattles out.
Not sure.
Man, those are good shots and we're just not hitting it.
Breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Aldridge. Ginobili outside. San Antonio again missing. Now Beal.
Not even close. All right, we're at 14-7. Good quarter.
So the first quarter is in the books.
Good quarter all the way around, you guys. Not the greatest game that that way we kind of give up too many bad shots. So we're up 14-7 at the end of the first quarter.
And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said.
All right, guys, we're back here for the start of the second quarter. The Spurs up 14-7. We could have really pulled away at the end of that quarter, but we just did not execute.
Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation.
David West with the easy jump shot.
Each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any
Oh, here we
of the
go.
role players that have come through this Spurs organization.
Beautiful shot there.
And the first quarter is in the book. Second about ready to get underway.
All right, here.
And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on
All right, good play on the ball there.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Anderson is out there with Boris Diaw. Then there's West. Then it's Mills. And it's Simmons in at the 2 spot. There's the dish to Porter. Off the screen. And good. Coming
Good
out
shot.
the assist by Wall.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some
Dio.
And the basket by Diaw.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play the
Timeout, San Antonio. To slow the Washington Wizards down.
The thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete, but he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's working.
All right, good job so far.
And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific.
What the heck am I throwing the ball to?
That dirty work, and he's also very good at passing.
Oh, and John Wall got that.
More skill
Come on now.
in the pick and roll that maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Talking about Gortat, he was a late second-round draft choice in 2005. His first 4 years in the league, highly underwhelming. Now, over the last
Anderson with the huge 3.
around 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game.
Timeout by
That's a good
Washington. And they're going to try to keep San Antonio from getting on fire in this game.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And getting back to Marcin Gortat, his dad was a
All
successful
right.
light heavyweight boxer in Poland, so clearly you see where the toughness comes from. And Marcin's mom was on the Polish national team in volleyball, so you know where the blocking and ball
Gortat ain't going to
skills come
shoot
from.
that ball.
I guess we'd have to call him a chip off the old blocks.
Wall's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 6. Anderson passes to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Boris Dio.
Diaw can't hit.
Come on, Dio. Hit the ball.
No defender in sight.
On the pass to Humphries. Out to the right wing. And Wall kicks to Gortat. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
And we had a good shot there with Dio.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
No good from Simmons. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Duncan, he's checked in for West. Porter with the screen for Wall. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here in
Challenge the shot.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Oh, come on, get the ball, man. Oh, my goodness.
Now here's Porter, covered by Mills. Fires top of the key. Washington gets it back. Gortat, it's deflected.
Nice block.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And
Patty Mills with the 3.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
You know, they've done a
Less than
great
2 minutes to
job
play
getting
here.
hands up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
To the inside. Out to Duncan. Feeds to Simmons. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That is good, and the Spurs lead.
Huge 2 there by Porter.
From the bucket from Porter. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very
Oh,
well.
and a foul.
A terrific finisher.
The Duncan got fouled.
Can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Nene with the screen on Parker. Temple, a 3-pointer off the mark.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here is Aldridge. And the shot down.
Nice job, Aldridge.
3-point play.
Manu Ginobili, great teamwork.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers? A chance here to go too far.
Oh, and the foul! San Antonio up by 12.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed.
Oh my goodness, I missed that easy free throw.
Daniel Green, who's checked in for Duncan. And Sessions kicks to Temple. And they get it. And that one's good.
I'm trying to keep this game reeled in by...
San Antonio leading by 9. Green dishes to Aldridge. And he goes in.
Aldridge with the jam.
Nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you.
Oh, Ginobili with the big 2 from downtown. 13-point lead, San Antonio. And what a way to close out the first half.
And Greg, their field reflects that.
What a game by the Spurs.
Shooting the ball, and you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Spurs ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. That's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be. So something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, give me your take.
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running really well. And their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense never allowed the opposing defenders to get comfortable.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
That does it for halftime, as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
All right, guys, what an incredible first half by us. We shot 60% from the field. And it's been an incredible game so far, how we've played. But can we close the game out? We struggled against New York toward the end of the game, and they got right back in it. And obviously, we ended up losing the game.
Once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down.
So we're gonna have to keep playing at the pace we're playing. Not give up anything big here in the third.
The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint, and it's Dudley in at the 3 spot.
Oh, nice block there by Gortat.
Second half. Here's Leonard. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. From about 16, bank shot, no good. So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against New York. Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best.
Oh, the bad pass there.
That, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, no. Get it out. Get it out.
Got a piece of it. Duncan kicks to Leonard. And that comes off.
Kawhi Leonard with the 3 from downtown.
Duncan's got 3 assists in the game.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build.
I think Kawhi Leonard has some phenomenal games.
Wizards really struggled post All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to
Another rebound by Duncan.
at the very end and on into the postseason.
Now Parker. Bradley Beal missing from long range. No good from Duncan.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
And it's Beal in the corner. Here's Gortat, and there's 2 points.
Yeah, we can't allow him to get rolling here.
Gortat's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew
All right,
how
here
to
we
make
go.
the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
And the Wizards making a change here. Porter's checked in. Mills, who's checked in for the Spurs. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time.
All right.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out. But just from an early look, they seem to be
Wow, good drive by John Wall.
Definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
The Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. Here's Mills. Following the basket by John Wall. And there's West.
David West puts it up.
West has got his 2nd bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Now here's Wall. Makes it
Oh, I don't believe that penetration at all there.
To get that one off with the size difference there, that makes it a tough individual matchup for him.
Tim Duncan with the jam.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
With the 2015 draft class, the big thing is how many guys are polished coming into the NBA. It's a good
Duncan has out-rebounded.
Certainly skill.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. This class will always be headlined by the 2 big men, but there's a lot of value throughout the rest of the draft, too.
Dishes to Duncan. Out to West. Just 5 to shoot. Beal with the steal.
Oh, bad pass. Oh, they got an easy bucket.
Finishes the break with a slam.
They got an easy bucket there. I turned the ball over.
Right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack.
And Tim Duncan just struggling in this game.
Now here's Beal after the miss from Tim Duncan. And Wall kicks to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. The shot by Nene.
Man, but Duncan's getting the rebounds.
By 12. As passes to Leonard. And here's Mills from the arc, but he gets it back. Leonard dishes to Duncan.
Duncan just can't hit long-range shots.
Wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Offensive rebound. Duncan with some nice D.
Man, Duncan just continues to get the boards. Oh, nice blocking shot by Porter there.
For Washington. Mills.
Nice ball movement by Patty Mills.
Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one.
Good shot there by Gortat. They're still down by 12.
The basketball, he can bring them right back into this game.
And here's Mills for 3. no luck.
Yeah, we're just struggling from down in the field, struggling down the arc.
Yeah, I think in that case you got to go elsewhere with the ball.
Man,
You just can't ride
defense
up
continues
over
to
the
be
top
big.
of him when he's on you.
Simmons. Wall with some nice defense.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of
Oh, you got
confidence, allows the defender to recover.
man, good hands by Gortat,
On its way from Neal for two.
and not good at all. San Antonio still retains a 12-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 12. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
All right, guys, gonna try to close this game out right now.
By 12 on the floor for San Antonio. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Aldridge out there with Anderson, and it's Diaw in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's the name. Fades back. That's good.
Man, great shot by Nene there. Wizards down by 10. Can the Spurs just close this game out and walk out of here with the W?
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Ginobili with the 3.
And it's 7 points for Ginobili.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Parker really has had a quiet game.
Parker against Sessions. Parker with the steal.
Oh,
It's tipped.
oh, nice ball moving.
Puts up a 3. And
Ginobili with another 3 from downtown.
And the Spurs lead by 16.
Ginobili with his best game of the season.
Guys in the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also,
This has been a huge defensive rebound. Oh, that was a beautiful, terrible pass.
Here's Temple, and it's
And LaMarcus Aldridge with a huge block.
Washington will retain possession here. So for the Wizards, Gortat's checked in for
Washington going to call timeout.
Garrett Temple. San Antonio also making some changes. Duncan comes in for Boris Diaw, and it's Green in for Kyle Anderson.
San Antonio up by 16 points.
Sessions against Parker. And Sessions kicks to the net. And count it.
Oh, Ginobili.
One more at the free throw line.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Nene, a guy with an
Oh, I thought
strong start
I let
to his
them.
career in Denver, the first Brazilian to
Wow, I thought I let them let it up.
first round, voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
He came into the league.
All right, 2 quick fouls by Ginobili here.
Really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's very good.
San Antonio up by 12.
Game moves along.
We just gotta execute.
Ginobili outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
All right.
Shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
We're gonna call timeout. Oh no, we're not. I thought we were.
6 points here for Beal.
Just reliable.
All right, come on now. Just don't give this up.
Trying to make the right play.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Gortat with
Passes
the.
to Nene. Lots of room. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Ginobili on the wing. Aldridge dishes to Parker. Good. And
Parker with the 2.
Wizards trail by 12. Got a piece of it. It's
Oh, Danny Green with the steal.
the finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Up by 14 again with 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
And
rebound by the Spurs. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me.
Parker with the layup.
Out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's Sessions, following the score by Tony Parker. It's Gortat with the drive, and that one's good.
San Antonio going to call a quick timeout here.
10 points and 11 rebounds.
I tell you what, at this point in his career, it is safe to say, actually has been for a while, that Duncan might be one of the best power forwards ever. He is, clearly. 5 rings, 50-win seasons, his whole career, the complete package on the box.
John Wall's checked in for Sessions. San Antonio also making a switch. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Manu Ginobili. Aldridge, wide open, he fires.
Aldridge with the big game. Tim Duncan has been big on the defensive end.
Just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments. And
1 minute to go.
Feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Wizards.
And what a huge standout performance it was for LaMarcus Aldridge. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected.
Oh, come on, Aldridge. Hit the free throw, man.
Duncan, who briefly contemplated retiring after last season, showed in the playoffs.
Wow, I missed those 2 free throws.
At the top of his game.
Listen, Tim Duncan, for me, is the greatest power forward to ever play the game. Although Pop will tell you he's actually
Spurs ball, turnover. What a good game by us.
How great was he, I should say, in the matchup against the Clippers last season. And throughout his career, he has been more consistent than a clock. I mean, it doesn't matter the year or
David West with the jam.
this guy just finds a way to leave his
18-point lead.
Horace Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Picked by Humphries. Here's Temple, covered by Mills. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot. That's whistle blowing.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Nice shot there.
I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by
Jared Dudley out of the game.
No good on the second free throw. And San Antonio has possession. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Diaw with a wide open look.
Diaw with the 3.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up.
63-42, 21-point lead.
To polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A 3-ball. So it's San Antonio.
Well, guys, we won this game in a dominant fashion.
The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but
what a game.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this
19-point win. The San Antonio Spurs win their 3rd game of the season, 63-44 over the Washington Wizards. What a game.
David, congratulations on what was a very decisive win. What does this type of game say about this team?
Well, we want to be an aggressive defensive team. You know, that's sort of the thing that's going to keep us in ball games is defense. Offense is going to be up and down, but we want to base our strength on our defense. And when we come out aggressive and attacking, it really gets us going.
David, thank you. Guys, a savvy veteran right there.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a 2nd straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
When LaMarcus Aldridge gets rolling, it's always going to be a tough night for the opposing team. He is about as complete as you can get on the low block. And there are very few power forwards in the NBA that can run the floor as well as he does. He's a franchise player, plain and simple, and they just couldn't come up with an answer for him tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Wow, guys, what a game by the San Antonio Spurs. We won by 19 points, 63-44. Let's go ahead and look at the game stats. Gortat obviously had a big game for them with a double-double. And we were all in single digits, but we scored a lot of points. Ginobili, who had a big second half. Kawhi Leonard, the big first half. LaMarcus Aldridge with the big game as well. Boris Diaw had a big game. Parker had a couple good buckets. Danny Green was there with a couple points. Patty Mills, Anderson. Tim Duncan was 1 for 6 from the field. He struggled, but he was a huge defensive, huge on the defensive end for us. Got some rebounds, 2 for 5, 2, 5, and 3. Simmons struggled from the field, and it was a good game by us, guys. I'm not gonna look at that. So we look at the comparison. We won 63-44. We shot 55 in the first. We shot 64 in the second. 60%, and we shot 44 to end the game. Second half they shot a little bit better, but we ended up winning the game. Well, guys, make sure you hit that like button. You guys on YouTube, hit that like button. Leave your comments below. Please subscribe to me, HOWTONEVOLUTION. And stay tuned for continued Season 1 coverage of the NBA season with the San Antonio Spurs. And I'll see you for the next game. Until then, I'm HOWTONEVOLUTION. I love you guys, and I'll see you in Game 6. Later, guys.